luckily, the first two pilot projects that we are presenting today at the stage are all about that. And they are both run by our corporate partner, DXC. And for that, I would like to invite on stage like the DXC representative, Thomas, like the head of physical AI at DXC. Thank you very much.
Hi, hello very much. Thank you all for the introduction and for the really great, I would say, not only introduction, but also introducing everyone into the topic of the physical AI. And we just had some technical problems with this first slide, but I would like to just let you close the eyes and visualize this slide, what was there. There was the visualizations and realization. So basically, this is the key topic of what I would like to set this anniversary stage that I'm happy to be here and from the partner side kick it off. And the one thing what I wanted to say here from the beginning is the creative destruction. That's, I think, the good as well starting point of our discussion. And I think many of you already know what does it mean, creative destruction. But I can also like explain shortly. So this is when the innovation is not only slowly progressing the current workload within the manufacturers and so on, but replacing it. And this is where we are with the technologies, with the physical AI in particular. And that's why we need to move from the visualization to realization. Many of us are really good from the creation of the digital twins, simulations, dashboards, everything which we are as well presenting here. But the key question, which is simple but not so easy, is how we can move from the visualization to the realization. And for this, you need a couple of ingredients. So let me just a bit decode all of the puzzles here. So of course, I'm from DXC, so we need to as well make a little bit piece of the marketing part here. So, but this is exactly showing where the success to coming really to the realization is coming. It's from the enterprise backbone and for the engineering engine, basically, where we are able to just scale the ideas, but as well release it in the physical world, following the end-to-end physical AI loop, which is following the connection between the people, robots, and any other systems, structuring it, deploying and improving. So this wouldn't be possible, and this is the key part of the puzzle in the bottom with our partner ecosystem. And as you can see, there is several of them. We selected them specifically, and as well, you will in a second hear Minas and from Acumino and Robin from Sentics. So this is the ingredient which giving us this deep intelligence, deep focus on the specific solutions, which with us, by ourselves, we can deploy to the scale and bring to the really big implementations on into the reality. So, a couple of words for this really short intro, what you will see in a second. So, in a second, I will bring here the Acumino, so Minas, about the robotic intelligence, when we are also showing how we are bringing the humans' actions, tracking them, and building the models for the robots based on this knowledge. And with the DXC technology, with the DXC engineering, we are able to move it into the virtual twins and trains, polish the models up to the 99% of the accuracy, and release it for the production. What is really important is the operational intelligence with Robin and Sentics, which gives us as well the potential to measure how our deployed models are how they are effective, and as well measure the real shop floors in the real world. So basically everyone can see where are the humans, where they are AMRs and any other robots, so to deploy it as well safety. So with this, we are able to not only mimic or make the virtual factories, but as well learn from the real factories, validate all of the things which we harvested, and as well deploy with the really safe operations. And this is what we will be in the end showing today here. And this is as well the backbone of how to come from the visualization to the realization. Something which is not really shouting and making something really crazy, but it really works and showing in the reality the gains for you, for your customers, and for the biggest companies. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Minas. and we will be talking about our project.
Yeah, thank you so much. Can I have the clicker? Thank
course.
you. Yeah, hello everybody. Thank you for coming. So Acumino is a physical AI company. Physical AI is the new sexy term for AI for robotics. And what we do, we focus very much on production, on factories, on reliability, on cost efficiency, on scalability. We don't care about everyday life environments. We don't care about houses. We don't care about offices. We believe that robots, they are very far away from these environments. So we focus on the factory floor. And we deploy what we call AI-powered robot workers. So we design and develop AI models for robotic systems that you can deploy today in your factories in order to address labor gaps and in order to reduce your production costs. So how do we do that? We do that by going to factories, realizing what are the problems, where are the labor gaps, we collect data, and we develop physical AI models, and physical AI will be the largest market ever. It is estimated that it will be $1 trillion market. That's why so much capital goes into physical AI these days. Production people, and if you are production people, you probably know it better than anybody, that they only care about ROI, nothing else. They don't care about what kind of model, they don't care about what kind of robot. Can it do the work or not? And what is the price? And what we have that is different from all the other people, we have the most accurate data of physical robot interactions. So we collect in a very accurate fashion how the robot interacts with the world around it. And that's why, because we are very accurate at the data collection and very, very fast in the way that we collect data, that's why we can achieve scalability, cost efficiency, and reliability. So this is how we collect data. You see that we accommodate the robotic grippers and hands as an extension of the human body. We collect data with the human in the loop, and we have all the software that allows your workers, your human workers, to teach robots on the fly how to do the tasks. So the system of Acumino comes to your factory, you collect data with your workers, we don't have to be there, then you transfer their skills to robots, and the robots take over. And as a company, because we know that you have operations in many, many different countries, in many different locations, we also develop what we call AcuBrain. The AcuBrain deals with a big problem that all the factories have. In factories, you might have 5 people, John, Peter, Joanna, and they have different productivity, different expertise, different skills. With the robots, it's not like that. You have a collective memory. So you collect data from Osaka, Athens, Munich, and the collective brain allows the robot to have a synergistic memory, to have all the skills that have been accumulated from all the different locations. If you want to hear more, if you want to see videos, visit us. We have a booth together with DXC. DXC helps us scale up deployments in factory environments, and we are here to deploy hundreds of systems in actual factory floors. Thank you so much. This is a QR code. If you want to, actually the QR code does not appear, but you can use my email. Thank you so much, and you can see us in the booth that we have with DXC.
Clicker?
Yep, all good. The clicker is there. Yeah.
Perfect. Hi, my name is Robin, and we are building physical AI operating agents. And I will start with the problem. Why is physical AI even matters? Or also my colleague said, why so much money or capital is now investing in this topic? Because normal automation processes are really complicated. You have to search for a lot of integrators. You have to make proposals. You need to see what can I even do. You will integrate all your stakeholders, and then something development will start. Requirements will change. So the whole normal automation process is not really cost efficient. So this means that most of the automations, the smaller ones, are not even started because there's no ROI. So in the end, we need to return on investment, and this is where the physical AI part comes into action. We see that we are removing with this technology the middle chain of all this automation. So we are working with a camera-based technology. We know exactly where all objects, all movements, all persons, forklifts, AGVs are there. And then the operator gets the action availability to use this data and to run the operations. So the operator is now really the first guy who can use the physical AI Sentics system and run all the automation by himself. He don't need the 6 months development process anymore. He just have the camera input data, working with it, and runs all the automation. So how this is looking like, we have the perception in the first place. We see with our infrastructure cameras what's happening on your shop floor. Where are persons? How fast they are going? Where are your autonomous driving vehicles? Where are your manual working vehicles? And with a world model, we can analyze it in real time. So everything is known now. All your data is lying there, and you just have to use it with the physical components, which are coming next. So you have the tools and the action layer. So we have modules into the gates, into the forklifts, but also the vision is that the customer can use his own output or PLCs in the end and just work with the AI connected to his tools and can run the agents by himself. So this is what comes out. You have a live map, you have a metric studio, so you know what's happening on your shop floor. You can run all your documentation AI, but also the action, for example, the reducing of speeds of forklift, or the starting that the AGV pickups will start. So we are democratizing the automation with physical AI. Here are 3 use cases you can imagine. So the use cases are really broad. So here you see that the AGVs are integrated into the system. We have reduction of speed for forklift, but also the label reading of pallets, because the camera is able to see all the pallets in real time. We can zoom out into the labels, connect it with the VMS, for example, SAP. So we are running like an operating system into warehouses and into logistics. Yeah, so these are already our customers. So you see that the topic of physical AI is really brought into the market. It's not just logistics, it's not just automotive, it's also food industry. So everywhere where you have production sites, where you have interlogistics, the topic of physical AI is important. Thanks a lot.